duke it out right here on this field. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Texas A&M Aggies. Restate the state. Again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Texas A&M's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. James Simon, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example, and he's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had because, David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree. He can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out. He catches it with his hands. And the offensive coordinator told us this week coming in the matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Left side, it's Johnson. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roper. Still running at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Hart. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job. Drop.
Caught! Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. First points on the board.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The move from inside his 5. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Gonna run it. It's Simon. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Grab behind the line. It's Roper. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman Williams. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Got it! Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, it's Simon. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Got him quickly.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. They'll run the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge as we get a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moving the pocket, it's Hart. Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They don't need a bunch on second down. This time they'll throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Hart. Takes the easy completion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide left, it's right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Let's it fly. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Trying to get it in, and he's in. Touchdown, NC State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Right side, it's Johnson. Turning it on. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Drops back on first down. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Look out! Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Last 4 minutes. First half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, gonna throw it. On the move. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Aggies want to move quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now the toss. Sweet cut there. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Left side, it's Williams. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's unfortunate. This receiver's got real strong hands, and that's why they put this play in their playbook. They know if he goes down the field, jumps up, he's got the hands to bring it in on that play. He just couldn't get it done.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today. The one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for space. It's Simon. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Drops back. It's Hart. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. He leaves it with the back. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it in his belly. Just smothered on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tells the run, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in. Get the completion. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for a man, it's Hart. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Roper. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out wide left, it's Matthews. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Timed it perfectly to not get free and forces the third down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Fights off the defender. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Has to throw it away on third down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. And he's brought down after a short gain. NC State going up tempo. Straight ahead, it's Roper. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll run it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20.
Third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A huge field
can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely